Let's talk about why you want to get weird and be different because you're one of a kind, truly. In the great big world, there's no one else exactly like you. Even if you are identical twin, raised in the same household, the moment you're born, you have different experiences that shape who you are. So if you tap into them, those experiences, rather than trying to be someone else, you have no competition. And by being unique and really speaking to your ideal clients, rather than trying to be all things to all people, you will naturally attract the customers that are best suited to your business and repel those that aren't a good fit. And I don't know if anybody noticed in the comments on this event post, you'll see the perfect example of that. There was a woman in the comments that felt offended by the title of this live training. She said she wasn't a weirdo and she didn't appreciate being called one. So I commented and let her know that this probably was not a good fit for her, and she's probably best to skip this training and find something that's a bit better suited to her. So by using an offbeat title rather than the usual conservative type of description you might see for a training like this, I gave her some insight into whether we were going to be a good fit right from the get-go. She's clearly not going to appreciate this subject matter or my style of communicating. So she's better served to find another training that better suits her. So don't be afraid to dive into what makes your business unique, different or weird, and show it to the world because that's how you're going to find your people. But there's another compelling reason for you to cultivate your uniqueness, and that is to be different enough from everyone else that you cut through the noise. I mean, we're all so overwhelmed with marketing messages these days that it doesn't matter how great your message is or how widely you advertise it. If you don't stand out in some way, your message just doesn't get heard. So it's often the new, the different, the unique that catches people's attention. I want you to think about what message your ideal clients are hearing the most often from your competitors. And then make sure you aren't using those same messages. So I'll give you an example. Think about an auto body, a car repair shop. What do you constantly hear from car repair shops? We give the best service, the best prices, we care about our customers, blah, 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 right? They all say the same thing. Every now and then, something stands out. So, what if you heard the message from a car repair shop? We don't want to see you in our shop. Well, that's different. That gets your attention. You want to know what they're talking about, what the rest of that message is. Now, the rest of the message, once they get your attention, is that they're going to give you a free vehicle health check on every visit to make sure that you are in to visit them as little as possible because your car belongs on the road and not in their shop. It got your attention long enough to deliver the message that they needed you to hear. So think about what your message is and how you deliver it and what you could do that would stop people in their tracks and make you stand out so that they actually hear your message. There's lots of ways to do this. You know me, I never leave you with some good theory, but no way to put it to use. I'm all about actionable steps. So let's look at how you can use your uniqueness to set you apart from everyone else, even if they're doing something very similar to you. So, first of all, there's the obvious. If you have a business that's doing exactly the same thing as another business, you'll still attract a different market because you're different from the other person. So, let's say you're a business coach, there's lots of different business coaches, but they might focus on different types of businesses. But let's say you both focus on coaching online businesses. Okay, well, they might be heavy into mindset and personal development, and you might be more into business strategy. But let's say you both coach online businesses and you both focus on mindset, you're still going to attract different clients because you have different personalities that are really going to shine through your marketing. So she may be very, woo woo and glittery, and you might be very no nonsense, say what you mean. You are going to be the right fit for two very different types of people. So just by being authentic and building your business based on your values and your truth, you're naturally going to create your own space and attract your ideal clients. Let's set that aside for a minute and let's talk about making your differences and even your perceived weaknesses the thing that actually helps you grow. I love this exercise and it completely transformed how I rebranded one of my own companies when I flipped the script for this. So I want you to do a quick competitor analysis. I want you to look at your top three competitors and compare your business to theirs. And then I want you to make a list of 5 things that you consider a weakness in comparison. So something that they have that you don't, or they can do that you can't. So I'll give you an example from my own company. My biggest competition for my promotional products company sells their products through a website. So they're international. They don't really have much for customer service, which means they can undercut pretty much everyone else's prices. People can shop with them from anywhere in North America as long as they have internet access, and they've got pretty quick service. So what do I do differently? What are some what would be perceived as weaknesses in comparison? Number one, with my company, you cannot shop our products online 24/7. We don't have an online shopping website. We don't advertise on TV and radio. And that was number two. Number three, you can't order our products online in just a few minutes. It's a longer process than that. There's more, but let's start with those. So, how can I take those things that you would initially perceive as a weakness and use that difference as a selling feature? So, number one, you can't shop our products online 24/7, but you can with our competitors. So, how is that a good thing for us? Because what we carry isn't available to every single person in North America from any computer, from any desk. Do you want the same promotional item that everybody has, or do you want something unique that everyone hasn't already seen a dozen times? So, not being online is an advantage if my client wants unique products. Hey, number two, we don't advertise. How is that a good thing? We're exclusive. We don't work with just anyone. We work with you if you've been referred to us or if we reached out to you directly. So being exclusive is a very powerful marketing tool. And my competitors, they're available online 24/7. They cannot claim that they're exclusive, right? So that's how we flip that into a positive. And what was the third one? You can't order our products in a few clicks online. That's good because promotional products is slow marketing. A banner ad, any kind of digital marketing, that's instant. It's here and gone in seconds. Promotional products are meant to be kept and appreciated and enjoyed by the recipient for months or years. It takes time to choose the right product. It takes time to get it produced. It takes more time to get it into their hands. So it takes thought and time to get it right. You don't want to order it online in a few clicks. You want experienced experts that will help you find the right product so you can make a lasting impact. So that's why being able to order it online in a few clicks is not a good thing. And we actually have a positive on that one. So those are some examples on how you can take something that's perceived as a negative and then make it a positive. So let's look at some of the differences in your business and how we can flip them. So tell me in the comments what you do and what one of the biggest differences is between you and your top competitors. So it doesn't always have to be a weakness. Sometimes it's just a difference. Sometimes it's a seemingly unrelated skill or knowledge. For example, let's say you love to travel and you have an art degree. Maybe you start offering retreats to locations around the world with incredible museums and art installations for people who are passionate about art and want to experience that with you. Right? So they seem like they're unrelated, but how do you use those two unique things and put them together in your business? So what's unique about you and how can you utilize that in your business to make it stand out and make you stand apart from the competition? That's your one step. This is the one step empire, building your empire one step per week. So this is your one step for week. I want you to list, or for this week, I want you to list 5 things that are different about your company in comparison to your competitors, and then flip the script on how those things might actually be a selling point. And I'll give you a few more examples. If they're a big company and you aren't, they can't move as quickly as you can. They can't jump on new trends as quickly as you can, right? If they have a huge selection of products and you don't, you aren't overwhelming your clients. You care only the best or the most carefully curated lines, right? Bonus points when you do this if you look for some skills, some interests, some expertise that's unique to you that you can utilize in your business to create your own niche.